Thank you all for joining me here today for this mandatory meeting. I also invited the consultants. Good morning, everyone. You might be wondering why I called you all in here today.
I must say, I am very curious to why you called this meeting.
I'm not used to getting up this early.
Look at me, in a meeting with all the bigwigs. I feel kind of important.
I have called you all here today to deliver a bombshell announcement. An announcement that will shake CPW to its very foundation.
Oh, I thought this was going to be about CPW developmental. Guess not.
Now, if you will allow me to continue, Alex, I have decided to sell CPW.
What? Sell? I thought CPW was not for sale.
I've become bored with running this company and decided to sell it to a man who will do great things with it. I will let him explain it all to you. Gentlemen, meet your new owner, Jackson Brooks.
Thank you, Mr. Gold. Now I know all you might be wondering, who the heck are you? Well, I will tell you a little bit about me and why I decided to buy CPW. First off, my name is Jackson Brooks. You can call me Jax. I have been a lifelong wrestling fan. Ever since I was a little boy, I always dreamed of one day owning my very own wrestling league. Now I own the CPW. This is a league that had so much potential when it first started up. It has undergone so many changes now that it really doesn't have its own identity any longer. For that reason, I'm going to put the CPW out of business and start a new promotion called GWO.
GWO?
The GWO, Global Wrestling Organization. I will tell you what I will do with this new league. I will have a roster of only the champions. There will be 14 wrestlers in my roster, 14 different champions. These champions will defend their titles against the best of the best from around the world. I'm going to seek out these best wrestlers from around the world and give them each a token. A token for a title shot. Hand in your token and get your title shot. If you lose, then you lose your token. Now don't y'all worry if you lose your token. You will have more chances to get one or more back. There will be events throughout the year to earn tokens. Before I get into all that, I want to tell you about the 14 championships. Since I purchased the CPW, I will be keeping all the existing champions. I will add a few more titles, which I'm about to tell you about. Bruce LYGHT, you might be wondering why you are here with us today.
I've been wondering that since I got that text from Mr. Gold to show up as a required attendee.
As a lifelong wrestling fan, there have been many leagues to come and go over the years. One of my all-time favorite leagues was CTW. It was that league that created the Global Championship. The same championship that you won at StarSlam 1. I will keep that championship. However, it will have a new home. It will be the official championship for Ultra Pro Wrestling.
Ultra Pro Wrestling? What the heck is that? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Bruce, but as of July 1st, I'm going to strip you of the Global Championship. There'll be a new batch of wrestlers fighting for the Global Championship. You were a great global champ, Bruce.
No, I'm not handing this belt over. I almost lost my soul for it. I'm the rightful global champion. You gotta beat me to get the belt.
Oh, come on now. There'll be other titles you can go for. I'm about to talk about them.
I don't want any other belts. I only want the global championship.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bruce. I was going to enter you into one of my new championship tournaments.
What happens if I don't enter that tournament? Am I fired?
Well now, if you don't agree to enter that tournament, then yes, you're fired. You will be handed your token on the way out.
This isn't fair. This isn't what I signed up for.
If you don't mind, I would like to talk about the 14 championships. I'm going to rank all the championships in order by prestige. Some are equal to each other, just have a different weight class or gender. The top prize will be the Grand Championship. Magnum Justice will continue his reign. The second highest ranked belts will be the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship and World Light Heavyweight Championship. The Black Knight and Spider will continue their reigns. The World Women's Championship will be the top prize for all women wrestlers. Kadisha will continue her reign. My personal favorite, the third ranked belt will be the Global Championship. There will be a tournament for this belt in Ultra Pro Wrestling. The rest of the championships are ranked based on population size. The more populated, the more wrestlers, which means the more prestige. I love the design of this belt. The fourth ranked belt will be the Asia Heavyweight Championship. This belt can be won only by wrestlers from the Asia continent. There will be a tournament to crown the first ever Asia Heavyweight Champion. The 5th ranked belt will be the Africa Heavyweight Championship. This belt can be won only by wrestlers from the Africa continent. There will be a tournament to crown the first ever Africa Heavyweight Champion. The 6th ranked belt, ranked by prestige, will be the Europe Heavyweight Championship. Brutus Maximus will continue his historic reign. The 7th ranked belt will be the North America Heavyweight Championship. This belt can be won only by wrestlers from the North America continent. This is the tournament I want to enter you into, Bruce Light.
So, let me get this straight. I get my 3rd ranked global championship stripped, and then I get entered into the tournament for the 7th ranked championship. If I refuse, I get fired and receive a token on my way out. Oh boy, I guess I will enter that tournament, since I will no longer be able to go for the global championship.
Good choice, Bruce. Even though it's ranked 7th, it is in the largest market in pro wrestling. Continuing on, the 8th ranked belt will be the South America Heavyweight Championship. This belt can be won only by wrestlers from the South America continent. There will be a tournament to crown the first ever South America Heavyweight Champion. The 9th ranked belt will be the Oceania Heavyweight Championship. This belt can be won only by wrestlers from the Oceania continent. There will be a tournament to crown the first ever Oceania Heavyweight Champion. Now on to the 10th ranked belt. It will be the United States Heavyweight Championship. Quinn Darkthorne will continue his reign. However, he must wear the rightful United States Heavyweight Championship belt. He will no longer be allowed to use the Goth U.S. title belt that he created. If he does not agree, then he will be stripped of the U.S. title. The choice is yours, Quinn. That brings us to the final 2 championships, the television championships. The World Heavyweight Television Championship and the World Light Heavyweight Television Championship have been very popular on all 3 shows now. Proving Ground, Wide World of Wrestling, and Late Night Wrestling, which brings me to why you 3 hosts are in this meeting. Chuck Donaldson, you have hosted Proving Ground and Wide World of Wrestling. Both good shows, both have produced 2 stellar champions. Wrangler the Goliath and the Ultimate Underdog, the man they call Fish. Both of these men will continue to carry on their reigns as champions. Wildman Jack, you've hosted Late Night Wrestling, showcasing the oddities and freaks of pro wrestling. Also very interesting that you allowed fans to book matches. That is very, very risky. And Alex Reynolds, the newest host for the upcoming CPW developmental TV show. I will start with you, Alex Reynolds. There will be no CPW, therefore no CPW developmental TV show.
So, are you saying I'm fired?
I don't really have a need for you at the moment in GWO, so I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Aw, man, I knew I shouldn't have bought that new car. Fuck.
Good news for you 2 guys is that I decided to keep the television championships. That means we'll need a TV show to defend those championships. Chuck Donaldson?
Yes, that is good indeed. So, who will be hosting this new TV show?
Chuck, you are one of those TV dads that everyone likes. I'm of course putting you as the host of the new flagship show.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I must admit, I was getting a little nervous once I saw you fire Alex. I will be honored to host the new flagship TV show.
Man, what an ass kisser. So, Jax, how about you tell me why I got up so early today and caught that worm?
Wildman Jack, I really enjoy your show, Late Night Wrestling. I do have a problem with the format, though. That format is dangerous and will not work with the way GWO is structured. With our token system, the only wrestlers under contract are the 14 champions. Every other wrestler from around the world will decide when they want to use their token. I will not allow the fans to make that very important decision for the wrestler.
Okie dokie. So what does that mean for Late Night Wrestling?
It means the fans will no longer be able to call in and book matches.
Oh man, the fans are the ones that kept Late Night Wrestling on all this time. We can't take away their booking powers.
We can and we will. I will still keep your show around. It is very entertaining. Just no more fans booking matches. Your show will now feature only championship matches with the champions of GWO. One other thing that always bothered me, wrestlers from this so-called Parts Unknown.
Parts Unknown is a real place, Jax. Lots of my freaks are from there.
I'm firm but fair. I will give any wrestler claiming to be from Parts Unknown a chance to reveal their true hometown. Once they do that, then they will receive their token. If they do not and claim to be from this fictitious Parts Unknown, Then they will be banished from every wrestling in GWO, and of course, they will not get a token.
Hot damn! When is the deadline so I can tell all my freaks? I got about 40 of them from parts unknown.
The deadline will be July 7th. I will give them 1 week to think about it. Once you find out their real hometowns, text me, and then they will get their token. So, Late Night Wrestling has been renewed. Wide World of Wrestling has been canceled. The new flagship TV show will be called Championship Showdown. As I already mentioned, Chuck, you will be the new host.
Championship Showdown. I like the sound of that. So, when is the first episode?
First things first, Chuck. We gotta get the new champions crowned first, then the TV shows will begin. No need for pay-per-views when every show you do has championship matches, am I right? We will travel around the world for these shows, but one thing we won't have to worry about is the location for each title defense. For example, if we are in Los Angeles, California, and the Asia Heavyweight Championship is defended, we don't have to be in an Asian country like they did in Cpw. The only thing we need to make sure is that the challenger has a token and he is from the continent of Asia. As I mentioned earlier, if a wrestler loses their token, they will have the opportunity to earn more tokens. I will have various sized tournaments throughout the year that will give wrestlers with no tokens and wrestlers that want to earn more tokens a chance to earn them through victory. These tournaments will also be for different cups. I will have the King of the Deathmatch tournament once a year for all those hardcore junkies out there. I will keep the annual Turkey Day Royal Rumble, where the winner gets an automatic world title shot and a token, of course. I will have 4 and 8-man tournaments. The 4-man tournaments are worth 1 token. The 8-man tournaments are worth 2 tokens. So those are about the only ways to earn tokens here in GWO. The tokens will be sent out to the best of the best wrestlers from around the globe. If you do not receive a token, then you are not invited to compete here in GWO.
So what happens if you lose a token? Like you legit misplace it and lose it. I lose my keys all the time.
We will keep a detailed database of each wrestler and how many tokens they have. If a wrestler loses their physical token, we will know how much they have. However, if a wrestler loses their physical token, they will have to pay a hefty fine to replace the cost of the gold token.
This meeting has been very informative. I really do like this new concept for GWO.
Thank you, Chuck. Now on to the final piece of business, the loose ends of CPW. Let's start off with the pay-per-views. I mentioned earlier, there's no need for pay-per-views here in GWO. Thank goodness CPW only had 1 pay-per-view, and that was StarSlam. I am eliminating that pay-per-view. So for all those waiting to see if Spider would face David Starlight, I'm sorry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! No StarSlam, but Jimmy will be devastated.
I am sorry to Jimmy. I know he is sick and wanted to see that match. Heck, it might still happen. All Davey has to do is turn in his token, and he will get a title shot against Spider. For all those waiting to see Sam Strongblood face the Black Knight, that will also no longer happen. The only thing we need here in GWO is episodes of Late Night Wrestling and Championship Showdown. Other loose ends that exist? Who shot Amari Banks? Well, I don't know who shot him. This is an active, ongoing investigation being held by Detective Joe Nixon. Whomever shot him will face the maximum penalties. This I promise. The Wasteland Warriors. These guys are a bunch of weirdos. Not sure if I'll be sending them any tokens. Jet Houndson's quest to win the U.S. Championship. He will get a token. Up to him if he wants to use it for a U.S. title shot. Mickey Dunnigan's mystery client. I will send Mickey a token, and he can give it to his new mystery client. Angry referee. He has murdered 2 members of the referee union. Police are out looking for him. He ain't getting any tokens. Deathblow's avatar. I will give Einstein Sebastian to the end of the month to get Deathblow back to normal. Zeus Gold and his magic mirror. I'm gonna send him to get evaluated by a shrink. When he is deemed fit to wrestle, then he will get his token. John Stallion trying to talk to Kalia. I have no idea what happened after those Native Americans surrounded him. I will need to look in on that. See if he's alright, then give him a token. Maybe give one of those other boys a token too. Gotta talk to him first. Spider's 100-0 World Tour. This is not gonna happen. Sorry, Spider. You no longer get to handpick your opponents. You will now have to face off against the best of the best from around the world. If they have a token and challenge you, then you have no choice but to accept or vacate your title. Then there's Neckbeard the Pirate. He is out there somewhere on the 7 seas searching for the Blackbeard's long-lost treasure. When and if he returns, there will be a token waiting for him and his crew. I was told there are 10 episodes. So we got 4 more episodes to find out what happens there. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Thank y'all for joining me today. I look forward to working with each one of you to make GWO the greatest wrestling promotion of all time, prestige worldwide.
It's been nice working with all you guys. Good luck with GWO. I am officially retired. Ha 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 ha. Huh?
What the heck was that?
Oh man, I think he shot himself.
Somebody call 911.
Ooh, not a good start to old GWO.